Hello, welcome to EPG's Pathshala program in Linguistics. I am Pramod Pandey, Center for Linguistics, Jawaharlal Nehru University. In this module, we will discuss distinctive features. We have already discussed distinctive features, but in the present module, we will try to look at certain aspects that have not been looked at, and our focus is to be able to see the rationale behind the use of distinctive features in phonological analysis. One of the main justifications for distinctive features is the notion of natural classes. Now, in the present module, we will look at how natural classes come to be defined, come to be formed, how without the help of distinctive features we cannot characterize natural classes, what are the difficulties in the phonological analyses involving rules that don't make use of distinctive features. Certain other aspects of distinctive features in the distinctive feature theory that are a problem will also be looked at. Our main concern is to try and see how the principle of simplicity and the principle of economy can be achieved with the help of distinctive features. In the last module, we looked at the major class features, the laryngeal features, the manner features, and we started with the place features. For lack of space in the last module, we did not continue with the discussion of some of the place features. In the present module, we will focus on those aspects which are of critical importance and which need some kind of a comment or explanation. The dorsal features that we looked at last time in a kind of a summary form were features such as plus high, plus low, minus low, etc. There are two features which are dorsal but which need some kind of a comment. These features are plus minus tens and plus minus advanced tongue root or plus minus retracted tongue root. Plus minus tens is a feature that is found in those languages in which the sounds are distinguished on the basis of whether they involve muscular tension or not. For example, English phoneticians have often described the production of long vowels such as E, U, etc. as involving tense articulation. The short vowels like I, U are in comparison lax. So in English, apart from the symbolic representation of these vowels as long or short, we also can distinguish between them as plus tense and minus tense vowels. But we have to be very discreet in the use of these terms. That is, the use of the terms must be phonetically verifiable. The other distinctive feature which belongs to the dorsal group is the advanced tongue root. This was proposed in Chomsky and Halley way back in 1968 and is an important distinctive feature for characterizing sounds in some of those Semitic languages, for example, where there is a clear difference between vowels which are produced with an advanced tongue root or a retracted tongue root. For example, E versus E, U versus U. You can listen to the pronunciations of vowels with advanced tongue root and retracted tongue roots in the book by Peter Ladefoged, Sounds of World's Languages. You can go to the page on Arabic, for example, which makes a distinction between these two sets of vowels. Normally, what we find is that in the entire range of the pharynx, it is one feature alone, that is plus minus advanced tongue root or plus minus retractor. One of them is used. Why one of them? Because the tongue is either advanced or it is retracted. There is no language in which we find that we have three sets of vowel which are without advanced or retracted, vowels which are with advanced tongue root and vowels which are retracted tongue root. There is always a choice, either or, either advanced tongue root or retracted tongue root. Depending on the phonetic feature involved, we use the terms ATR for advanced tongue root and RTR for retracted tongue root. As we said, you have to phonetically verify the use of the term. We pointed out yesterday that there are some speech sounds that are ambiguous in the sense that they can be assigned one distinctive feature or another distinctive feature depending on their function in the language. In some languages, for example, the lateral L is a continuant. It goes with continuant sounds. In another language, it goes with non-continuant sounds. So students of phonological analysis have to see how exactly the lateral L behaves. We cannot give a predetermined feature for a sound such as lateral. It needs to be examined. Similar is the case with central vowels in world languages. Notice that we have three types of vowels on the parameter of frontness and backness. We have front vowels, we have back vowels, and we have center vowels. But we have only one distinctive feature, plus minus back. Now if we have plus back, we have back vowels. If we have minus back, we have front vowels. How about the central vowels? There is no distinctive feature. Phonologists have found that there is no need for another distinctive feature, such as say plus back, minus front, say plus front, minus back, and then you say minus front, minus back. That is not needed. Why is it not needed? Because the central vowels often are grouped either with the front vowels or with the back vowels. It's never the case that they work independently. Because of their function in being grouped either with the back vowels or with the front vowels, we assign them a feature plus back or minus back, depending on the grouping in the language. In Marathi, we have a process whereby the palatal affricates are pronounced dental affricates after back vowels u, o, as well as the central vowels a. They are pronounced as palatal affricates only after the front vowels e and a. Now, because the central vowels are grouped with back vowels, we will assign the feature plus back for central vowels in a language such as Marathi. Sometimes we have certain sounds in some languages which require not one but at least two features to characterize them, parallel as it were, in a single line as it were. For example, in Bantu, you have pre-nasalized stops. The name of the famous politician Nkrumah has the first consonant which is a pre-nasalized stop, a k which is pre-nasalized with a ng. So you produce that consonant as a single consonant, nk, 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 mb, mb, mb. Now for these sounds, pre-nasalized stops, we have contour representations. So the features are contour. So for pre-nasalized stops, we will say, for example, as you see on the screen, we have plus nasal and then minus nasal. So plus nasal versus minus, and the two are combined to give us a single sound. Now some phoneticians and phonologists have suggested that if pre-nasalized stops are contour segments, then why not affricates? Affricates, after all, are also a combination of two different manners, namely applosive and affricate. Well, they could be, but there is no harm in trying to see. But there is no special gain that we see achieved with the contour representations for affricates. Prosodic features. Do we need features for prosodic phenomena such as stress and tone? In the classical standard phonology, yes, there were these features, plus minus stress, plus say high tone or low tone, etc., which were used in the phonological theory. However, with the development of phonological theory, so today we have come to know better about these prosodic phenomena, and we don't need to have distinctive features for these prosodic phenomena because they can be predicted through other means such as phonological representation. For your convenience, we have the list of the distinctive features, especially for the two groups of sounds, consonants and vowels, so that they can help you in working on analyses which require the use of these features. One of the problems relating to distinctive feature theory is that of underspecification. By underspecification, what we mean is that for certain sounds, all the distinctive features relating to it need not be specified. Now, there are two kinds of situations where this is possible. One is when certain distinctive features can be predicted from the presence of other features. For example, for vowels, in a language, you may find that all the back vowels are always rounded. So, U is a back vowel, U is also a rounded vowel. O is a back vowel, O is also a rounded vowel. Now, if that is so, then the relationship between backness and roundness can be used to economize on the use of distinctive features. You can say that a back vowel predicts the presence of a round vowel, etc. But you have to look at the system and see how far the prediction will be true. Look at the distinctive feature representations of the vowels on the screen and see which of the features can be predicted from which one. Now, when we have features, distinctive features, which can be predicted from the presence of other distinctive features, we call it radical underspecification. We have another kind of underspecification known as contrastive underspecification. Contrastive underspecification is found when, in a certain language, you find that a distinctive feature is never used for contrasting sounds. We have observed before that in a language such as Tamil, for example, the feature plus spread glottis, that is plus minus spread glottis, is never used for distinguishing speech sounds. In that case, then, there is no need for using the feature plus minus spread glottis in the language. Now, there may be other features which are not necessary in the phonology early on. So, in that case, then, in the phonemic lexical representation, in the underlying representation, we do not have those features specified. They are left blank, and they will be filled later on if necessary, if required by the phonology. What happens? How do you fill the specifications, that is, those blank spaces for the distinctive features? We fill them when a rule requires them. That is one of the conditions, and the other is that at the end of the derivation, when all the phonological rules have applied, then we have these rules which are called feature filling rules. They fill out all the blank features and give us finally a complete distinctive feature representations of speech sounds. In this module, we try to complete the discussion of the various distinctive features that we started discussing in the last module. We looked at certain problems in distinctive feature theory, specifically the use of ambiguous features, contour segments, and the notion of underspecification. I expect that you will read the e-text carefully, answer all the questions and exercises, and return to us whenever necessary. Thank you.